Good morning, my dear students. I hope that you all are fine, safe, and indulge yourself in studies. There is no class, but I am here to explain you about the different topics which are there in English grammar. Like that only, continuing the different explanation, I am going to start a new chapter, and this chapter name is Subject-Verb Agreement. This chapter's subject-verb agreement is having one type of definite agreement between the subject with the verb. Just like you have read before about singulars and plurals, that are basically we are having in sentence. The subject is either singular or plural. According to that, verbs are used. If the subject is in singular, the singular verb is used. If the subject is in plural, the plural verb is used. For example, just like I have written, the boy is playing. The boys are playing. So here is the difference between the numbers that you are knowing as singular and plural. Like the boy here, the boy is singular. The boys here plural. Because here only one single boy we are talking, so it is singular. Here we are talking more than one boy, so this is plural. So we have to use with the singular some verb that should be in singular, just like we are using is in present tense to represent present time in singulars, and are we are using in plurals. Like that, one more example is there, just like the house has a garden. The houses have a garden. So here has is used as for the singular subject, singular verb is has, and plural subject, plural verb is used as have. So there is a definite agreement between subjects and the verb which we are going to use through in subject-verb agreement or in the sentences. So we are going to study in this one. The kind of a subject always decides the kind of verb in a sentence through this. So there are different form of verb which are used with the different numbers that are known as singulars or plurals. So I want to explain you this chapter through this video. So to understand it very well, you have to read or study the following examples which are there in your book to see how the verb changes its form to agree with the subjects when the subject is a noun. Like for example, so many verbs are there, like was. Was is a verb, singular verb which is used with singulars. Like that were. Were is a plural verb which is used with the plural subjects. Like that we are having play, means the root form of the verb we are using. That is with the plural, and we are adding s and es to add with singular, as this is singular verb. For understanding well, you have to continue with reading and you have to study. The examples also are given in your book. You have to read it. Like some special circumstances or some special applications are there to understand it well. Like sometimes one or other, one another noun are used, and in that condition we are going to use plural verb. Like for example, Sita and Geeta. By use of and, we are representing two different names, two different things. So Sita and Geeta. Then we are going to use friends. Because here two subjects are used together, the verb will be in the plural form and the plural verb is used. Second, if we talk about when two nouns joined by and, that is referred to the same person. Like for example, the horse and carriage is at the door. In that condition, we are using the singular verb with that. Next, if we talk about that when two more singular nouns joined by and express a single idea, representing a single idea, then they take as singular verb. In that condition also, we are going to use singular verb. Singular verb like is, was, has, etc. These are singular verbs which are used with singular form of the number. Like that, when two singular nouns joined by and are preceded by each or every word, a singular verb should be used. Just like each one of them. Okay. Just like for example, each of these students wants. Wants is like I have explained you. Whenever we are adding s or es in the verb, it means that is indicated as singular verb. So whenever we are using every and each, in that condition we are going to use singular verb. Next, two singular subject connected by or nor. Or you know, or is an option to take one or the second one, and nor means either one subject or the other subject, not this one, not that one. So in that condition also we are using the sentence. In the sentence we are using singular verb like is, was, has, etc. Like that, number 6 point, just like when one of the subjects connected by or nor is plural. When one is connected just like neither this nor that. So nor word is used. In that condition, the persons the verb agrees with like plural. In that condition, we are going to use plural verb like were, like are, have, etc. These verb will be used. For example, I am giving like neither Namita nor her friends were at the party. So here both are indicated through the word nor. So here two things means plural things are represented. That's why we are going to use plural verb through this sentence or through this use. Number 7, when two subjects connected by or nor belonging to different persons, means one person is not indicated, two different type of person, we are representing through the verb agrees with the nearest subject. In that condition we are going to use the plural verb like have, like were. When a singular noun is connected to the second noun by with or as well as, the verb must be singular, as well as or with. That is showing the singular number of the subject in the sentence. So we have to use the singular verb in that sentence. Next is some nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning. Take a singular verb. Just like physics, mathematics, these are subjects which are having plural word showing through, but these are singular, indicating one particular subject. So in that condition also we are using singular verb or as is, was or or has, or without, with s or es, the verb whenever we are writing. Like that, a collective noun, whenever it is used, collective noun is like army, soldiers, a group of soldiers as army, herd of animals, pack of biscuit. So that is also taken as singular, always. That is also taken as singular, and in that condition also we are using singular verb with those words particularly, because that particular word is taken for that group. So that is indicating the singular number, singular subjects. So that is why we are using singular verb for that sentence, that word. Next is when we use none of with an uncountable noun which is not counted, the verb is in the singular form. Just like, for example, none of the verb was finished. It is indicating singular subject, so we are going to use singular verb with this none of or uncountable noun whenever we are using uncountable noun with none of verb. Then in that condition also we are using singular verb. So to understand well, you have to see the examples which are given in the book, so that you are going to understand it very well, where the subject is shown as or used as singular, or where the subjects are used as plural. Okay, so I think you are understanding. You have to continue reading the examples and you have to practice for the examples.